how to create the NumPy 1D arrays. We have completed the 1D arrays. Out of creating the 1D arrays, the first 1D array by creating which own value. How to create the 1D array with our own values means convert a list to a 1D array. What are the list is there? And whenever we want the pattern of values, we are going to use the arrange function. And whenever we want with the random values, this is pattern. Whenever we want a 1D array with a pattern. So obviously we are going to use the arrange function. So within the arrange function, what are the arrange function is available? This arrange function is used with the given pattern. So starting, ending, and number of values. So where you are having this syntax, this is the starting, ending, and with the increment, that is step. What are the step you are having? At the same time, if you want the 1D array with a random values, we are going to use the random.randint. So integers is going to give the random values. As we know, random values are generated, but we want the float values, but we don't want the random values. Integers values we don't want. We want the float values. Then also what we are going to do is just we are going to use this same. Like for example, first you are going to create the integers. For what are the integers is there? Randomly you add the 0.1. Now automatically you are going to get the random numbers, and that random numbers along with the float values. Every value will be added with the 0.1. Na? So some random numbers will be generated and you are going to get like this. Even float values, even you are going to get 31.2, 33.4, 31.9, something you will get now. Points, what of the difference is there in the points? For example, 0.1, instead of 0.1 here I am getting for everything 0.1 only, but I want for one of them 0.4, for one of them 0.5. Means tell me first what is the use, in which case you are going to use that one. There should be some use case, right? Some use case should be there, where exactly that point values are also going to make the difference for me. Some use case should be there. If there is no use case, what is the use of creating the function? Any inbuilt functions, every inbuilt function in the Python will be created for certain purpose. So in which case we are going to use this one. So now, sir, in the same way, why we are going to use the random values means whenever we want to practice with something, for example, I want to practice, I want to show you how to extract the data. Okay, for that I required one array. For creating the array, instead of creating the array manually 1 to 20 or something numbers like this, I'm going to generate one 1D array with 20 values. 20 values or 30 values I'll create. And for this one only, now tell me guys how to extract 66, how to extract 38. I want some random number now. Random example only I'm also going to explain now in the class. So in the class, when I'm going to explain the random example, so that for that reason, we are going to create the random numbers generally. Okay. Apart from the random numbers, what is the next one we are having? With the same value. How to create with the same value means, as I've told you, for creating with the same value, we are going to use the zeros. So first we are going to create the zeros, and for the zeros, what are the zeros it has created? And for that, what are the number you are going to add? It will be constant for everything. So like this, we are going to create a 1D array with a zeros. So here np.zeros is there, np.ones. There is one more function called as np.ones. Okay. And if you want to fill with your own values, means you know how to convert a list to a array. So directly you are going to write the list of values, your own values, and that one you are going to select. Up to here we have completed in the last class, creation part. After creation, what is the next step I told you? Extracting or selecting. That is the second one. So here I'm going to create one array. This is the array guys, 15, 19, 24, 32, 37, 42 and 46. These are the values. Everyone make a note of these values only. Right? Sir, why I have to make note of these values only means very simple reason. My answers and your answers will tally. If you are having some other data miss, my answers, your answers will not be same. That's it. Only that is the reason. Now, how to access a single value? How to access a single value means you are going to write the array name. Inside the array, you are going to write the index number. So 0, 1, 2. What is in the inside the 2 is 24. You are going to get the 24 value. And here along with the data type, it is showing the 24. But I don't want to see the data type means then you have to use the print of A of 2. Then it is going to show only the 24. Next, negative numbers also. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Positive indexing, negative indexing. Now, minus 1, minus 2. This is minus 1. This is minus 2. So, minus 2 value is what? 42. So, when you ask to the print of A of minus 2, you are going to get the 42. You know how to extract a single value. Same as list. What are the logic? Assume if it is a list, how you are going to extract? Same logic, not even minute difference. Okay. Next, how to extract the multiple values based on the slicing. So here the slicing, I'm going to select the 1 to 6 with a step of 1. 1 to 6 means what? Starting index number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you are going to get from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 to 5, you are going to get the output like this. So these are the 1 to 5 values. Sir, for example, if I take a slicing operation like this, starting number I'm not going to give. Ending number I'm going to give the 3. And increment also I'm not going to give. Then what is the thing? For the list, in the same way, if you write for the list, what is the answer you are going to get? Starting index number will be taken by default 0, 0, 1, 2. What is 0, 1, 2 miss? That is 15, 19 and 24. Same answer you are going to get here also. So whatever is applicable for the list, same thing is applicable for the array. If you remember the list concept, automatically array also same. No difference in the both of them. Second, additional. This only 2 options are available in the list. But in the array, additional specialty is there. What is that additional specialty is? Now, assume guys, this is the list. Let's take assume as list. 1 minute. Okay, list 15, 19, 24, 32, 37, 42, 46. This is the list. This is list. I'm saying clearly list, not array. I have never used the array. At the same time, I'm using the commas also. This is a list, a normal list. Now inside this list, I want 15. This is the value I want, 15 value. Or let me make like this color, this one. I want 15, I want 24, I want 37, I want 42. Then what I'm going to do means, I'm going to take from starting to ending everything with an increment of 2. Simply I'm going to write like this. This everyone knows. Now my question is, there is no pattern. There is no pattern. So what are the index numbers I want means 0 index number, 2 index number, 3 index number, 6 index number. These are the index numbers which I want. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the index number. Now there is no pattern. Multiple values I want. At the same time, pattern is not there. Single value extraction is L of 0. This is single value. But what is my requirement is not that one. Then what I have to do? Generally, if it is a list, what we have to generally? What are the list of index numbers we are looking for? First, we have to take them in the list. For I in this list of index numbers, what are the list of index numbers we are having? For I in these index numbers, n is equal to one new list, n dot append. Now n dot append of L of I. Now, first, what is the first one? 0. L of 0 is what? 15. Now 15 will be appended here. Comma. Next one is, what is the next number? 2. L of 2. What is L of 2? 24. 24 will be appended. Next, what is the next index number? 3. L of 3. What is L of 3? 32. 32 will be appended. Next, what is the next index number? 6. What is in the 6 index number? 46. Like this, it is going to get appended. So we are going to write the some for loop when we are not having the pattern. When we are having the pattern, slicing operation. When we doesn't have the pattern, we have to go with the for loop. Now, same logic in the array. how we are going to do the some array means, now this question, same question. Now let us take like this. A is equal to 15, 19, 24, 32, 37, 42, 46. Okay. Now this is now array, not list. So obviously it is array means I have to remove the comma. Na? Let me remove the comma. Okay. 32, 37, 42 and 46. It is an array now. This is an array. Now we are going to write a bracket, A of bracket. What is this bracket indicates? Indexing. You are doing something, you are trying to extract something. Here I am writing the single index number. Single index number means what is the output I am going to get means 19 is the output. But I'm not going to set the single index number. Instead of setting the single index number, I'm going to set the multiple index numbers. Multiple. What are the multiple? 0, 2, 3, 6. Total 4 index numbers I'm selecting. So to write here 0, 2, 3, 6, we are going to use the list. So this bracket indicates you are working with the index. This bracket indicates the list of numbers. Both the brackets are different. The main bracket is for you are extracting something. You are extracting a single one means single only. Single one is called as int. So directly write the int number. Multiple are called as not int. Multiple are called as either list or tuple. So we have to write inside the list of index numbers which we want to extract. So here see, I'm just writing the A of, okay, A of 0, 2, 3, 6. Now automatically I'm going to get the 15, 24, 32 and 46. This option is not available in the list. Inside the list, we are having only two options. Either we can extract the single number or we can extract the multiple numbers with the pattern. When there is no pattern, we have to use the for loop in the list. But in the array, directly inside the bracket, we can write the index numbers. Sir, index numbers can be repeated. Anything. Choice is yours. First bracket. This bracket indicates you are extracting something. Inside the bracket, you write the multiple index numbers. 0, 1, 2, 0, again 0. 1, okay, again 0, 3, something you have written like this. Now automatically A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, again A of 0, again fourth one is A of 0, again A of 2, again A of 0. What are the order you are writing, it will consider in that order. So you can even repeat and you can extract the whichever you are interested. In the entire array, whichever you are interested, you can extract directly. Is the point is clear? Now this, for example, actually for your data science, I mean AI or ML course, what are the AI and ML course and Gen AI course is there? Na? For this directly, we have to start the Python with the NumPy only basically. I can even start here this NumPy also. But when I start the NumPy, if you don't know what is int, then how you'll understand zero dimension? Without understanding the int, float, boolean and string, how you can understand the 0D? And without understanding the list, how you can understand this one? Now, second, here I'm extracting the multiple index positions. What is the backend code? Here you are writing like this. This is the case. What is the backend code means? Internally, it is going to apply the for loop. As I've told you, whenever you are working with the array, automatically will apply the for each value. For loop will be automatically applied. So this is one way of indexing. One more type of indexing is there. What is that indexing is called as? Directly extracting based on the condition. This is one of the most important. This is one of the most important. Now, if you observe here clearly, first I am going to write my A. What are the A values there? That is array. Now, this is the array. Now, inside this array, whichever the value is greater than 10 or whichever the value is greater than 40. So greater than 40. I'm writing the A greater than 40. Now tell me, A is what? What is A? Array. Array means what? For every value. For every value, it will check greater than 40. So for every value means 15 is greater than 40? False. It is going to give output as false. 19 is greater than 40? False. 24 is greater than 40? False. 32 is greater than 40? False. 37 is greater than 40? False. For every value, it is going to check whether it is greater than 40. See, false. Wherever it is satisfying the condition, true. Now my requirement is not true or false. My requirement is such a way, it has to be selected. Selected means A of bracket wherever the value is greater than 40. Point is clear? Now, sir, what is the backend code? Sir, you are writing like this. What is happens in the backend means it will apply like this. For I in what are the list is there na? List. If I value is greater than 40, it will be appended into the new list. N dot append of L. This is the code for this. So whatever the list you have provided, in that list, it is observe the condition. Whichever the condition is true, only those records will be appended. Whichever the condition is false, those records will not be appended automatically. Point is clear, everyone? Understood? So automatically, by default, it is going to apply the for loop. What are the for loop is there? By default, it is going to apply the for loop. Next, here A is greater than 40. What are the A values there? A is greater than 40. Now, next, coming to this one. So for example, I want to extract wherever the value is divisible by 2 and equal to 0. That is, denominate, whatever the modulo. Modulo means what? Remainder. If the remainder is equal to 0 when I divide with the 2, they are called as even numbers. Now, when you write like this, observe this one clearly, guys. This point only more important. What is the difference between A percentage 2 is equal to 0 versus A of percentage 2 0 is equal to 0? Means only condition versus A of condition. This is condition. This is called as A of condition. Inside the array condition. What is the difference? Observe this one clearly. First, I am going to already I have explained for this one more time. Okay. Is equal to 0. First, it will check what is A. What is A here? 15, 19, 24, 32, 37, 42, 46. First, it will take this one. Modulo 2 is equal to 0. This is the code. It will just fill the value. Now, what is this data type? Array. Since array, what it has to do? For every value. So, since it is for every value, automatically 15 divisible by 2 is equal to 0 means false. 19 divisible by 2 means false. 24, because it is a comparison operator. Comparison operator will give what? Output true or false. So, it is going to give the true or false. True, true, false, true, true. Like this, you are going to get the output. Up to here, if you write, you will get the output. This is clear now? Now, in this, whichever is true, I want to extract only the true. Whichever the condition is true means which one is true? Third one is true. What is the third one? 24. 24, 32, 42, 46. A of this one means which number satisfies the true, only those numbers has to be separated. Extract only the numbers which satisfies the condition. That is the meaning. So now it is going to separate the, see, once I write here, you are going to get the output like this. At the same time, when I write A of A divisible by 2 is equal to 0, which are the numbers satisfied true? True you have got in the third position. Third position, what value is there? 24. So 24 is separated. This is called as extracting the data where condition is true. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one means? Inside the array, inside A, where condition is true, separate the data. Separate data, separate or select. Generally, we call it as select. It is not separate. Select data where condition is true. So, whichever the condition is true, that one is separated. So, this is one of the most important, because in the reality, whenever we have received the data, we want to separate based on the condition. I want so wherever the in this select separate wherever the age is greater than 30. How to separate? We are going to write like this. Is the point is clear? if you want to apply multiple conditions, condition 1 and condition 2. Now see here, again, this is only more important during the data cleaning. Okay, I'm stressing clearly. Many people will think that this is a fundamental, that much of not important or something. These fundamentals only will turn into the reality in the future. In the next 2 classes, once we complete and we'll enter into the data cleaning, there you will see the importance of these applications. What are the programs I have explained in the class? What are the concepts I have explained in the class? Every concept I will use in the future in the application of our ML and AI. Every time I'll say, on that day I have discussed this one. Open your Jupyter notebook, whether I have discussed or not, I will tell you. If you have forgot at that time, miss, I can't do anything. Okay, is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Vishnu, can you show us the second and third options? What is the second and third? This one only now. Based on the indexing, multiple index numbers and slicing. Now, conditions, multiple conditions. See here, first one is A is greater than 30. Greater than 30 means this one. 15 is greater than 30? No. It is false. And 15 is less than 40. True. False and true is what? False. So first number is false. So like that, it is going to apply the condition. Second, it will take this one. This is also false. This one, it is also false. Next, this one, it is more than 30, less than 40. True. Next, this one, more than 30, less than 40. True. Both the conditions satisfied. This one, greater than 30, but less than 40 means false. So it is going to give the output of false, and this is also output false. Like this, you are going to get. Now, A of means I want to select the condition wherever it satisfies the both the conditions. So what are the numbers it satisfies both the condition means fourth record along with the fifth record. What is the fourth and fifth one means 32 and 37. These are the two numbers which satisfies the both the condition. And you have got the output like this. Is the point is clear? So whenever you are using the multiple conditions, each condition should be in the bracket. This is compulsory in the NumPy. So simply if you write A is greater than 30 and A is less than 40, that too end in the logical operator we have discussed like this. During the operators I have told end this one. In the NumPy, we have to use for the end this one. This is the symbol which is used for the end, logical end. So here the comparison operators greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. Everything is common. There is no difference in the comparison operators. But logical operators we have discussed end na, that end is this one in NumPy. We have discussed OR, that is this one. This is called as OR in NumPy. Next we have discussed NOT. This is in the NumPy. Total these are the three symbols. For end you have to use this symbol. For OR you have to use this symbol. For NOT you have to use this symbol. Total three different symbols we have to use for logical operators. And here whenever you are using the condition 1 and condition 2, both the conditions should be separately parenthesis. And in the center you have to use either end or OR. That is your choice. Sir, only two conditions, sir. We can't apply multiple. Multiple also you apply as per your choice. How many conditions you want, that many conditions you write. In between end you want or you want, that is your choice. As we have discussed already earlier in the operators. And when you are having the multiple, logical end is there, logical OR is there. Which one will be given first priority means end will be given the priority followed by the OR. Same logic will be applied. Is the point is clear? So, which one? This OR. OR is which we are going to use shift backslash. And this is not symbol. Okay, shift plus 1. Okay. Done. So just you can use in this way. Next, coming to these are the overall extraction. What are the four options? One is single number, multiple numbers to pattern, multiple numbers without pattern. When there is a pattern, don't go without pattern. For example, you are having total 100 numbers are there. 100. How many? 100 are there. I want between 10 to 20. Are you going to write like this? 10 comma 11 comma 12 comma 13 comma like this? You are going to write up to 20. This is one way. Or simply are you going to write 10 to 21? Right? So when there is a pattern is available, go with the pattern. When there is no pattern only, we cannot apply using the slicing. That is not possible only, miss. Then only you have to go with the list of values. Point is clear? Now, second, coming to the data manipulation. How to do the data manipulation in the 1D array? Heading is data manipulation. Data manipulation, we call it as technical word, or in a normal English word, we call it as data modification. How to modify the data? Data modification in 1D array. Within the 1D array, how to do the data modification? Okay, so this modification includes three things. The first one is called as a replace. We can replace. And the second one is called as add. And the third one is called as a remove. Total three. Remove or delete. Either remove or delete. Okay. Just we are going to use the delete. So this is the first one. Second one is replace. And third one is add, remove, delete. Generally, we call it as update. Replace, we call it as update. From the SQL language point of view, from the database point of view, if you see, we call it as delete, update, and adding the data, we call it as insert. Insert or add. Delete or remove. Delete or remove. Update or replace. One is technical word, one is normal general English word. Okay. So first we are going to see the how to modify the data. For doing the data modification, for this just I'm adding the sum A. I'm selecting the A first. What are the A is there? So first I'm going to print the A. Already you have written the example for the A now. Let us continue with that one only. The same numbers, let us continue. In this only, I want to add the 50. Only 50. Single value, how to add? Multiple values, how to add? Let us discuss both of them. How to add the single value, how to add the multiple values. To add the single value, right? Yes. Prasad, for example, if you are writing the A is equal to A greater than 40, then updated values will be stored in the A. Latest, it is going, means right side part will be executed. What are the values you have got in the right side? Automatically it will be stored in the left side. If you want to save them. Right? Automatically it will be updated. Done? Next. Sorry, Prasad has given the reply to one of the student, but who has asked the question is Vamsi. Vamsi, whenever you are using the equal to, not only here, in the entire Python, in the future, everywhere, remember, right side, whatever was happened, it will be stored in the left side variable. If this data type is mutable data type, means it will modify in the same object. If it is immutable, means it will create a new one. Only difference is that. Point is clear? So whenever you are using the same right side will be stored in the left side, wherever it comes, whatever it comes. Okay. Particularly when we are extracting the data, we are not going to use any method. When we are using the method only, the question comes whether it will save in this or not. When we are not going to use the method, there is no discussion. When we are not using the method, there is no need to worry about anything. When we are using the method only, after completing this work, whether it will store in the original data type or whether it will not store in the original data type, only that difference will come. When you are not using the method, then there is no question that it will save in the original data type. Now in this, whether I have used any method, in this entire one, whether I have used any method, No method is there, na? A dot. Nothing is there, right? No method or function is available. So when there is no method or function, it will not store automatically. It will just extract the data. You have to save as per your choice. Clear? Next, coming to this, I want to add the 50. How to add the 50 means np dot append of a. np means numpy. Within the numpy, there is a function called as append. So here I have to take the first array. Along with the array, I have to take the value. Which value I want to add? What is the value I want to add means 50. So the 50 will be added in the last. np dot append. That is the function. Sir, whether it will be added in the original array means if I print my a, whether a will be with the 50 means no. Sir, why it is not adding in the original one, sir? Miss, because if you observe clearly, I have used the np dot. It is not a dot. Have you observed that one clearly? Did I use a variable name or did I use the library name? Module name I have used or variable name? I have used the module name. So which are the module name along with the method you are using now? The module functions, it will not store in the original one. Which one you are using the variable name? For example, L1 is equal to 1, 2, 3. L1 dot append. You are writing like this. Now tell me, are you using the module name or variable name? Variable name. So when you are using the variable name, automatically it will go into the original. Here it is not the variable name. I am using what? Module name. So whenever you are using a module function, it will not store automatically. So here I'm going to create one separately like this. A1 is equal to, and I'm going to add the within the A 50, and now I'm printing the A1 and I'm going to get the 50 like this. Is the point is clear, guys? At the same time, now forget about the A1. My A is this one only. This is A1. A is this one only, not still. Now I want to add the 60, 70. Two numbers I want to add at a time. 60, 70, 80. Three numbers I want to add. So when I want to add these three numbers, again I'm going to use the same np dot append. First I'm going to take the original A. What are the original A is there? That one, comma. I want to add the single number or multiple numbers. Multiple. That is 60, 70, 80. So multiple means list. You have to take the list. What is the difference between this one versus this one? np dot append of your array, comma 50. Single value na int data type. Multiple values na list data type. So wherever it comes multiple, remember list. Single means int, multiple means list. Blindly. Wherever it comes. I want at a time these values. At a time you want means at a time you give in a single one. At a time single one is called as advanced data type, called as list. Is the point is clear? So here we are going to use always the list. Any other data type is allowed means maybe you can check. Generally we are going to use the list. I told you not here. In every case, in the entire Python in the future, not only in the NumPy, even in the pandas, even in the sklearn, even in the GenAI, even in the Hugging Face, even somewhere, wherever it comes. Wherever it comes. Is the point is clear? Single means go with the single. Multiple means go with the list blindly. Clear, guys? Understood or not? Now, so I want to add the multiple values. So for adding the multiple values, I'm going to take this one, np dot append. What are the np dot append is there? Inside the A, I'm taking the original A. You can take A or A1. Two arrays are there. This is A, this is A1. Whichever you are interested, you can select that one. A, comma, array of 60, 70, 80. Three of them. Three of them will be added. Sir, but 15, 19, okay, 24, 32, 37, 42, 46. Okay, this is the array, sir. Now, what are the 60, 70, 80 I'm adding now? It has to be added as a single like this. As a single, it has to be added. What to do, miss? No, not possible. Why, sir? As I've told you now, 1D array miss, it's a combination of multiple 0Ds. This is 0D, 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 0D. What about this one? 0D. That is 1D now. Inside the 1D, one more 1D will not be there. Inside the 1D, only 0 Ds will be there. It's a combination of multiple 0 Ds. Okay. So within the array, can you append one more array? Yes, you can append the one more array also. But what happens when you are appending with one more array or one more list or something? It will add the single individual values only. It will add individual values. Right? It will add individual values. Next, this is how to add the single value, how to add the multiple values. Both of them are clear. Now, after adding, what is the next one I have told you? Remove. Now, let us see. Yes. No, numpy.append only. Again, you have to use left side A. Numpy.append only is there. A.append is not there. Numpy.append only is the function, but it is not going to store. So obviously, if you want to store in the same variable, left side, you have to write the A only. Okay. Next, coming to the remove. How to remove? Let us discuss first remove. How to remove a single value and how to remove the multiple values. So here you are going to write the np.delete. How you are having the np.append. Similarly, you are having the np.delete array. And what is the index number you want to delete? Single means single number, multiple means list of numbers. Again. Okay. Just I'm going to delete the single index number. What is the single index number? 1. So 19 will be deleted. Sir, I want to delete the multiple index numbers. Then what I've told you? Take the list of index numbers. Which one you want to delete? Write the list of index numbers. It will be deleted that. Single index number, multiple index numbers. Multiple means list, blindly list. Everyone is clear? For append, what is the function? np.append. For deleting, what is the function? np.delete. To add the data, to delete the data. Single record means single, multiple means multiple. Very simple. Okay. So this data manipulation only, which we are going to see the application in the next, by taking the large data. Some data we are going to select and there we are going to see the applications. Sir, now itself, why you are not taking the, in the industry, we will not get these type of questions. No, sir. Directly take the 10,000 records data set means 10,000 records. When I have to explain properly for you. When we are first time when we are learning now, always we have to learn with the simple examples. When we learn with the simple examples, right, we'll feel that subject is simple and we'll get the interest to work. When we start directly with the big example or complex example, this much of difficult, no. So always remember guys, this is from my point of view, only from my point of view I'm saying again, learning, when you are a learner, always start with the simple examples. And from that simple examples, increase the dosage to next level. I mean, medium level examples. Next, difficult level examples. Like that. Increase the dosage. Directly, if you open this one, the subject is called as difficult subject. On the day one only, we'll close the Python. Right? We have to get the subject interest means always this is the most important. Right? Application we'll see. First, we'll explain with the small examples. These small examples, let us include in the big one. Next, I'm going to take the large data set. There I will include automatically this one. Right? Now, this adding and removing, both are clear. Now, what is the third one was left? Replace. Now, how to replace? This point is more important, guys. Sir, every time you will use the word important. Really, it is important term is only important things I'm explaining in the class. Which are unimportant, I'm not explaining, basically. That is the reason in the flow I'm getting the important, because I know that in the future I'm going to use the data manipulation, this one. Wherever the wrong data is there, my team will provide the right data. For example, your phone number only. There is Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, some wrong phone number is there. I want to modify that one. Sir, click on the Excel and click on that, sir. That is easy, sir. What about the program, sir? Go to that one and click on that one and modify the number, sir. That is tool. Program. What is the program for that? To do like that. In the Excel, you want to modify means write the program for that. Right? So in the reality, we are going to do the replacement more number of times. That is the reason I'm saying in the flow, important, because I know that these are the things only I'm going to use in the future. Okay. So now here replacing will be done in a different way like this. First one is replace a single value with a single value. Single value. What are the single old values then? Single value with single value. I have written already the point. Replacing a single index position with one value. Now this is my array 45, 46, 47. This example. I am choosing this example for, or previous example also you can consider. What are the example? Now in this I want to replace the 45 with 55. How to replace 45 with 50? If it is a list, tell me. If it is list, what to do? L of 0 is equal to 55. Same as A of 0 is equal to 55. Means there is no difference in the list and array. Same logic, same code. To replace a single value, no difference. Can you replace multiple values in the list in the same way? Do you remember that concept? What we have to do for replacing the multiple values in the list? Automatical for loop. For loop means here array. So now I'm going to replace the multiple index position with the same value. So here I want to replace the 1 and 2 positions. Here what are the 1 and 2 positions are there? Both the positions I want to replace with 20. Now what I have to do? How many positions I want? 2 positions. What are the 2 positions? 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means directly I can write 1 comma 2. No. As I've told you, multiple numbers means what we have to take? List. So I'm going to take the list of numbers. List of 1 comma 2 is equal to, with what number I want to replace means 20. So automatically I'm replacing with the 20 like this. Is the point is clear? How to replace the multiple index positions with a single value. Now, but now my requirement is like this. Sir, you are having now A. This is your A. 55, 20, 20. Right? Now my requirement is this one has to be replaced with the 75. This one has to be replaced with the 90. Two things. Now two options are there. Option 1 is A of 1 is equal to 55. A of A of 0 is equal to 75. What are the A of this one is there? 75. And A of 2 is equal to 90. Write the two lines of code like this. This is one way. Option 1. Option 2. A of 0 comma A of 2 is equal to 75 comma 90. So automatically this one will go here. This one will go here. This is option, second option. This is second option. Now these two options are even applicable in the list also. Yeah, guys, online students, can you hear me? Yes. Sorry, guys, it has took a long time. Uh, yeah, finding it difficult to take the notes at a time. Please. Yeah. Power backup. There is no power backup here, and unexpectedly it is not working today. Morning also it is there. Morning batches also it is working fine. Suddenly now only. Generally we'll have the power backup. It will not take this much of time generally. Done. Anyways. Okay. So here we are going to replace. Okay. So here we are going to replace the values like this. So how to replace the multiple values? For example, if I want to replace the two values, that is index position 0. Okay. I want to replace two values, that is index position 0, at the same time index position of 2, both of them, that is 0 index position, 2 index position, both of them I want to replace. So here I'm having the two options. These are the two options. This is even applicable for the list. In the array, directly we can write like this, 0 comma 2. Since both of them, so we are going to write two things like this. Now right side, do you want to replace with a single value or multiple values? So multiple values. So you're going to write right side at 75 comma 90. So once you write 75 comma 90 with 0 comma 2, automatically 0 of 2 will be replaced with 75, 0 of 2 will be replaced with the 90. So see here, I'm just writing the output like this. Within the index numbers, what are the different index numbers? 0 comma 2. These are the two index numbers. At the same time, I want to fill these two index numbers with a single value, means I have to write right side single value, but right side I want to fill with the two different values. So since I want two different values, I'm going to take 75 comma 90 on the right side. So once I have taken like this, automatically the values will be replaced. Is that clear? How to replace the multiple index positions with multiple values? How to replace a single position with single value? How to replace multiple index positions with single value? Right? Sir, where we are going to use this one? For example, let's take an example like this. In the real life, we are having the data something like this. In this, the trainer name. What the trainer name is that? Student, here the student serial number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So student serial number we are having. And similarly, we are having the student name. Okay. And what are the batch he has enrolled? Batch name, that is Gen A or Agentic A. What are the course name? Batch name or course name? Trainer name. Okay. Now trainer is SRK. So here missing, here also it is missing, here also it is missing, and again it is filled like this. So here, what are the positions are missing? Miss 3, 4, 5 positions are missing. Now these 3, 4, 5 positions I want to fill with the same value or different value? Same value or different value? I'm going to fill with the same value called as SRK. So here I have to fill trainer name for all the students. It is same only now. For my batch, it is, I'm saying clearly only for my batch, guys. In my batch, here here three values are missing for the trainer name. All the students are SRK students only. This one also going to be SRK only. For this, what I'm going to do? A of, assume if it is array, 3 comma 4 comma 5. Since multiple values na list is equal to, I'm going to fill the SRK like this. Now, similarly, for example, this is to fill with the same value. Now, there, for example, student name. This is student name is missing here. It is no student name is there here. Here also no student name is there. Means in the 2 position and in the 4 position, student names are not there. Now, student names also will be the same or different? Student names will be different. Trainer name will be the same, but student names cannot be the same now. Trainer name or course name, these things will be common. Student name, student mail ID, student phone number, those things will not be common. So one student will have one mail. One student will have one name. Assume here these two students are also having the Pavan. This student name is Pavan. Second student name is called as Kumar. This one also missing. And this is Kumar. And this is again Pavan. Means two Pavans are there, one Kumar is there. Then how to fill? means I'm going to take A of 2, 3, 4, total 3 index positions. Out of 3 index positions, I want to fill everything with Pawan? No. 2 Pawans with 1 Kumar. Second one should be Pawan. So I'm going to write here Pawan. Third one should be Kumar. I'm going to write the Kumar. Again, fourth one is Pawan. Either you can replace with the single value, or if you want to replace multiple values, means you have to write all the multiple values. Some of them are Pawan, some of them are this one, means not possible. Then you have to write in the 2 lines of code separately. How you have to write means 2, 4. A list of 2, 4 should be equal to Pawan. And the third one should be equal to Kumar. Like this you have to take separately then. Or you can write like this. Is the points are clear? So when we are going to replace like this with our data, in that case, we are going to use this one in the future. Okay. Now, so next one is, let us see the applications of array. The last one is array, additional advantages or applications of array. Additional thing. So first one is create. Second one is extract. Third one is manipulation. And fourth one is additional. What are the additional things are there? We are going to add the additional. So what are the additional things we can do using the array? Other than extracting, other than adding, what we can do? Additional things. Using the array means these are the additional things. Okay. Now, first one is sorting. So what are the array is there? We can do the np.sort. np.sort means it is going to do in the ascending order. Even list.sort we are having the same thing. Same logic will be applied. Next, copy. Whenever you are using the dot copy, automatically what happens? It is going to create a shallow copy or deep copy. It is going to create a shallow copy. So A is equal to array of 1, 2, 3. Array of 1, 2, 3. This is A. B is equal to A dot copy. A dot copy means copy the values but create a new object. So it is going to create a new object 1, 2, 3 with B. Okay. B1 of 20. What is B1 of 20 means? Within the B, index position 1 has to be replaced with the 20. What about A? A is 1, 2, 3 only. B is 1, 20 and 3. You are going to get the output like this. Same as list.copy. Array.copy, array.slot. Both are working as the list.sort, list.copy only. No difference in the both of them. How the list.slot will work, how the list.copy works in the same way. No difference. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Next, here we are going to see the operations, some kind of operations. So different operations like arithmetic operations. What is the purpose of creating the array is this one only. Majorly the purpose of creating the array is fast mathematical operations. For doing the easy mathematical operations. For example, I am having the A. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. This is A. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. So now my A is equal to array of 10, 20, 30. This is my array of A. B is equal to A plus 1. A plus 1 means 11, 21, 31. This is B. B is nothing but A plus 1. So A plus 1 means for every value of A, 1 will be added. Every value of A, 1 is added. Next, C is equal to A plus 0. What is A? 10, 20, 30. So I'm going to add the 0. 0 means automatically 10 plus 0. That is again 10, 20 plus 0, 30 plus 0. This is my C. Next, D. D is nothing but A power 2. What is A power 2? Power 2 means for every value of A, you are going to rise to the power of 2. That is 100 square, 10 square 100, 20 square 400, 30 square 900. Like this, you are going to add the power. So power of 2. And you are going to get the output like this. Power of 2. So this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, total 4. Now, not only plus, not only multiplication, not only power, you can do all the arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operations we have discussed? That is plus, minus, multiplication, division, floor division, modulo, and exponent. So every operator you can apply. Each and every operator you can apply. Now after applying the each and every operator, now see, I'm doing the A plus B. Now see the difference. A, what is A? Array. What is B? Array. Now array plus array. Both are array. So for every value of A, for every value of B will be added. So for every value of A, for every value of A means 10 will be added with the 11, 20 will be added with the. Yeah, guys, can you hear me now? Yeah, guys. Uh, yeah, online students. Uh, let's continue from here. If one more time there is a power cut, or one more time if anything happens, miss, we'll stop the session and we'll continue the tomorrow's class. If anything wrong happens from now. Okay, done. So A plus B. What is A plus B, miss? Automatically A is array. Array means, as I've told you, for every value. B is array. Means automatically for this one also for every value. Sir, for this one, why every value is added with one? Why for this one, every value with one more every value means, here it is int. Right side, you are having only the int. But here also you are having the one more array. So for every value of array, for every value of this array has to be added. So 10 has to be added with the 11, 21. 20 has to be added with the 21. Again, you are going to get 41. The output is 41. 30 should be added with the 31. Output is 61. Like this, you are going to get the output. This is the output. Right? A minus B. A minus B means for every value of A minus every value of B. That is 10 minus 11 minus 1. 20 minus 21 minus 1. 30 minus 31 minus 1. Here condition is, when you are adding the two arrays, or when you are subtracting the two arrays, or when you are multiplying the two arrays, condition is both the arrays should be having the same shape. If one of the shape is different and another shape is different, means it is going to throw the error. What is the shape of A means 3 comma. What is the shape of this one means 3 comma. That is the shape. Yesterday I already told you. What is meant by shape means number of items comma. It is a tuple. Okay. So it is a shape of 3 comma. It is also shape of 3 comma. Sir, assume B is with 40. Total 4 values are there, which is 4 comma. Now, if I do A plus B, what happens? It will simply throw the error. It will say that both are not of the same shape. So whenever both of them are having the same shape only, it is going to work. And A into B means for every value of A, every value of B will be multiplied. That is 10 will be multiplied with 11, 110. 20 will be multiplied with 21. That is nothing but 420. 30 will be multiplied with the 31, 930. Point is clear? Similarly, comparison operators. Now, as I've told you, C less than or equal to 10. Now, C is means what? What is C? Array. For every value of array, check whether it is less than or equal to 10. So, first one, less than or equal to 10, true. Second one, less than or equal to 10, false. Third one, less than or equal to 10, false. So, what is the output you are going to get? True, false, false. Now, see here, C is greater than A. What is C? Array. What is A? Array. So, for every value of C, every value of A, it is greater or not. So, 10 is greater than 10. Greater? No. False. 20 is greater than 20. Greater? False. 30 is greater than 30, false. So you are going to get the output of false, false, false. For every value of C, it is comparing with the greater than every value of A. Now tell me, A is equal to C. What is A? What is the data type of A? Array. What is the data type of C? Array. So for every value of A, equal to for every value of C. That is 10 is equal to 10. True. 20 is equal to 20. True. 30 is equal to 30. True. So you are going to get the output of true, true, true. Is the point is clear, everyone? Comparison operators, arithmetic operators, everyone are clear? Next, we are having some operators like this. What are the operators, miss? For example, I'm having the A is equal to 1, 2, 3. EXP of A. Already I told you EXP. What is EXP? In the math. Yesterday only we have discussed the module, math module. Within the math module, EXP. What is EXP, miss? E power. So E for every value, it will apply E power 1, E power 2, E power 3. This is the output. What is E power 1, miss? 2.7. What is E square, miss? That is 2.1 square, which is 7.8 approximately. And next one is 2.7 to the cube. Like that, you are going to get the E power. E power. What are the E power is there? Next, log of A. What is meant by log of A, miss? For every value, it will apply the log. That is log 1, log 2, log 3. Log 1 is 0. Log 2, log 3. It is applying for every value. For every value, it is applying the log. Means literally it is applying the for loop. For I in list. Okay. Literally, if you write like this, for I, assume this is the list was given. 1, 2, 3. For I in list. Okay. Mat dot log of I. And this value you are going to append into the new list. How it is going to work? Same way. Same logic. Every value, you are taking the every value and you are applying the log. Taking the next value, applying the log. Taking the next value, applying the logs. So that is the reason for every value I told you. By default, it will apply the for loop. Similarly, square root, SQRT. What is square root, miss? For every value. That is square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3. That is 1D arrays. So 1D arrays creation, 1D array selection, 1D array manipulation, at the same time 1D array applications. Total 4. Similarly, we are going to discuss for 2D. Similarly, we are going to discuss in the pandas also in the same way. Now, what is log? Log means it is going to apply the logarithmic values. Log. In your scientific calculator, you are having the log na? Same. This one. Log. Okay. Now, what is the use of log? What is the use of exponent and log and square root? Means these are used to transform the data in the future. You will see that one. Okay. To transform the data from one format to another format. In the future, you are going to see the importance. Means to convert the data. If the given data is, for example, if I have to show you as a small example, I'm showing you guys. Okay. So example is this one. Let me cross check. 1 minute. So in the future, we are going to discuss this concept. Okay. You'll at the time, okay, it will come as what is the folder number? 7. Before to that, what is the folder we have to complete? We have just completed core Python. We have to complete this one. We have to complete this one. Like this, we have to come in the sequential order. For us, statistics is not there because we are not data science or data analytics. So statistics we can ignore. This is also not required. Data visualization is also not required. But we are going to do the data cleaning and data wrangling. Then only ML will come. That is the order. Okay. So now in the data wrangling, here we are going to convert. Can you see here? Log, exp, root. So here, if you scroll down, this course you'll not understand as of now, but you'll understand np.log. What is meant by np.log means just now I have told you, na, for every value it will apply the log. np.exp. For every value, it will apply the exp. So we are going to see these options in the further. Okay, which is used to transform. They are used for data transformations. Clear, guys? Everyone? Done? We'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class. Point is clear.